Yesterday, the International Monitoring Team, led by its site leader, Colonel Mahad Halim bin Khalid of Malaysia, facilitated the Basilan Provincial Government-hosted initial meeting of the Armed Forces of the Philippines and the Moro Islamic Liberation Front. The parties were accommodated in the office of no less than the Provincial Vice Governor of Basilan, Honorable Al-Rashid Sakalahul. Vice Governor Sakalahul opened the floor by underscoring the vital role the International Monitoring Team has served in the Philippine government and MILF talks.
In fact, the framework has been signed in your country because of your government and systems. No? And hopefully, this will be the beginning of lasting peace in our region.
The governor said that the completion of the GPH-MILF Framework Agreement was due to the invaluable mediation efforts of the IMT being spearheaded by the Malaysian government. Colonel Damiti Harvest laid on the first agenda by saying, the general framework for peace had been signed, so the next step is for those who had warrants of arrest in the MILF side would be applied for the amnesty. T. Harris said the government has many projects, which are essentially material for socio-economic development, waiting in line for the region. But it is imperative that the amnesty must be applied first in order for this to push through. Commander Abbas Salung of the MILF in response said, probably the time we have been waiting for so long has arrived. We are all longing for prosperity and peace in Sumisip, Albarca, and the whole of Basilan. If there will be amnesty, there will be no more hurdle. If we can all talk face-to-face without fear, that would be very pleasant, he said. According to Colonel Carlito Charlie Galvez Jr., the 104th Brigade Commander in Basilan, there is an existing cease and desist order on the arrest of MILF men who have standing warrant of arrest, meaning they will not be arrested until the full amnesty is given. The complete list of MILF field commanders and regular members was proposed so that no other could use the name of MILF just to evade arrest. Another purpose of the meeting was to establish joint security operations between the MILF and the government forces, which compose of the Philippine National Police and the Armed Forces of the Philippines. Colonel Halim said that connecting the AFP and the MILF aims to build confidence between the two, he said. After this, they can already talk easily and in friendly order. He stressed that the proposed AFP-MILF joint operation would eradicate the lawless elements in the area, such as the Abu Sayyaf group and the Bangsamoro Islamic Freedom Fighter. With the cooperation of both parties, it is not impossible for the region to be peaceful and secured, he said. Colonel Galvez, on the other hand, closely talked with Commander Abbas of the MILF and explained that the only significant problem they have now is the existence of Abu Sayyaf. He said that the presence of conflict like Rido and Abu Sayyaf, there could be no development. Finally, it was suggested that the MILF field commanders will be in charge in securing the area of their responsibility, while the government forces will secure outside. Security is vital for keeping the peace that would sustain economic activity in the region, and at the same time, reduce the perceived risk in infusing capital from outside investors that is tantamount to its growth. The presence of the International Monitoring Team in Basilan was suggested, and according to Colonel Halim, they are very much considering this so that they can closely monitor any development in the province. The suggested location would be in Pabiawan, inside the 104th Brigade camp. However, Colonel Halim was hesitant that the MILF would perceive this as bias to the AFP.